Aaron Lennon is still with us in the studio. In about 20 minutes' time, 15 minutes' time, we'll talk about some of your wonderful gaffers that you've played under. Let's talk about some players that you've played alongside. In that break, I was getting a list from you.
Yeah.
The list includes Bale, Modric, Gerrard, Rooney, Rio, Stones, Walker, of course.
Yeah.
Out of that, who's top of that list?
Luka Modric. Yeah, Luka Modric. He's honestly, some of the things I see him do in games and just literally completely run games from the start to the finish. Honestly, he was a genius.
When did you realise how great a player he was?
When he first came, we seen glimpses, and I remember thinking, "Oh, this guy's special." But then it wasn't until certain games where against some of the big boys, and I was like, "Wow, where he can literally put us on the level with them. He can run this game." And the only other player I've seen run a game was Steven Gerrard. There was the two I've ever seen can completely control the tempo of a game. But like I said, Luka was he was a genius of a footballer.
I said that about Stevie Gerrard at England. He was a joke, but the best player I ever played with, I say Luka Modric as well. Just vision, you couldn't tackle him.
Yeah, you couldn't get it off him. No. And he's my size, playing in the middle of the park. He's tiny, no upper body, no nothing. Big legs, to be fair to him.
Did you think he'd go on to be crowned the best player on the planet?
I wasn't sure about that, but it doesn't surprise me because he was also improving year by year. And then, like I said, once he left Spurs, he just obviously rocketed.
Was he quite quiet? Because I know for a fact I went into Zizi's once locally, and I saw him in there on his own. Right?
Zizi's where?
Zizi's in Loughton.
All right, yeah.
I saw him in there on his own, right, which is not too far from Spurs.
Yeah.
And I went. I mean, he's got a sort of face you can't really mistake, right? You know, it's either him or it's not.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Well, he's got an interesting shaped nose. But you know, you look at Luka Modric and you go, that's Luka Modric, right?
Yeah.
Was that the type of person who was quite quiet, kept himself to himself?
Nah, he was
fancies a pasta.
Nah, he's all right. And I'm surprised he was on his own. He's probably waiting for Carl Luka because they was literally inseparable. But nah, he definitely went quiet. He definitely joined in with a banter, up for a laugh, and like I said, in training, always up for obviously brilliant training, but always up for a bit of crack as well.
Who was the worst teammate at any club that you had that you just thought they're going to be trouble today? As in a nice way, you know, they're going to like hide your car keys or put a fish in your glove bottle. Just, you know, the Gazza, as it were. Who's the best player to have in the dressing room?
People like Woodgate, Bentley was definitely up there. Them two was literally.
Was Bentley like that?
No, not me. David Bentley.
Bentley. Yeah. Them two was always up to something.
Yeah.
Always up to something. Like I said, if you came back into the dressing room and something's happened, your first two people you question would say, "Listen, lads, I know you've got my keys, or where's it gone?" But yeah, them two was definitely always up to something.
Is there any stories that spring to mind? I know I'm putting you on the spot. If not, we can move on. Maybe it would pop into your head later on.
Yeah, no, that I said there was just always.
Well, cars a big thing. Did everyone try and outdo each other with like Ferraris and Lambos and so on?
Bentley was into his cars.
Do you know what's funny? I knew you were about to say that, but I got the idea of buying a nice car from him.
No, you're lying. Bentley, listen.
And JJ, what car did you have?
I don't remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Why don't you guys talk about them?
No,
I don't remember.
What car did you have?
I've had a few. I don't know what car he's on about.
It was beautiful.
What car
convertible it was as well.
What car are you driving next Tuesday, Aaron?
Pardon?
What car will you be driving next Tuesday?
I don't drive anymore. I get the train everywhere.
Okay, ask me. Lamborghini. What cars did Bentley have? Come on. He never talks about it. Come on.
Every car on Bentleys, a lot of Bentleys.
A lot of Bentleys?
Yeah, definitely more than one.
One broke down.
I didn't know that.
One broke down.
Oh, my heart bleeds.
What else did Bentley have?
Oh, what
a couple of Bentleys.
A couple of Bentleys, yeah.
Go on, what else? Ferraris?
Did you have a Ferrari? I don't remember seeing you in a Ferrari.
Nah, but I remember seeing somebody in this room driving one.
Oh, well, mate.
What
Ferrari did you have?
Can't remember. No, I had a 430 when I was younger. And then, yeah.
How old were you when you were driving a Ferrari 430?
I was quite young, yeah. I bought that quite early.
Yeah, go on. How old?
19, 20.
Beautiful it was as well.
Yeah. I was just trying to keep up with Bentley though, honestly. I was just trying to keep up with Bentley.
Two Bentleys?
I have two.
Okay.
Well, I'm telling you now, I didn't have two.
Good collection of watches he had back in the day?
Honestly, you name a watch, Bentley had it with lots of diamonds on it as well.
Is it Jacob and Co?
Yeah, everyone had that though.
Yeah, Bentley.
Right.
You was the first though, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
What sort of money do you think you spent on a watch?
Bentley, who knows? I wouldn't want to know.
Gifted. A lot of them were gifted.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah,
Gifted.
they give them to footballers who've got copious amounts of money.
No, investments though.
Yeah.
Good investments though.
Well, not if you bought Jacob and Co. They've got down in value, haven't they?
Oh, still got mine.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad's still got mine. My dad loves it. Honestly, I give it to my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves it. Absolutely
He's
loves
always
it.
late.
But
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.